Hey, welcome back to What Did Mario Do? In this episode, we're going to continue on through World 2, starting with the ice level. The ice level, it's all slippery and stuff in here. You're invincible to all enemies while sliding. Also, you'll stay sliding as long as you do not press any jump buttons. Okay, well that makes sense. Hello there, Mr. Bat. What the? You're invincible while you're sliding? What's that supposed to mean here? You're invincible while you're sliding. Okay, so does that mean this is an automatic level of some sort? I suppose that makes some kind of sense, but that's not what I'm seeing here. I'm not seeing anything that looks like it's automatic or anything like that. So is this going to be a maze level of sorts? I'm kind of starting to wonder. I'm kind of seeing multiple paths of ways we can go here. So I'm not entirely sure which way is the right way to go. I'm not sure why there are bouncing footballs all over the place. It just seems to be the sprite. The video game creator was like, hey, we're gonna throw in bouncing footballs because that seems like the most reasonable sprite to throw into this level is bouncing footballs. Same goes for Mr. the Buzzy Beetle. It's pretty great. Hello there, mushroom. We're gonna go ahead and take that mushroom and hopefully not land into a pit of munchers. That'd be super nice and much preferable. Don't you think, Mario? I would certainly hope you do agree with me on this. So I need to be sliding and somehow jump on that football. I'm not entirely sure how I jumped on that football, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain about the logic of the video game because you know what? If I don't get hit, I don't get hit. It's pretty great. Now, what am I seeing here? I'm seeing a brown block maze, which is kind of scary, and I'm just a little bit scared about the brown block maze. Nope. You have to make sure you actually hit the... I was gonna say, you have to actually make sure you hit... Okay, you have to actually make sure you hit the shell in the right direction. That is the main thing, is that you're actually hitting the shell in the correct direction. Otherwise, you're not going to actually be able to do what you have to do. So let's go ahead and hit that switch right there. Hopefully not get hit by these bats. That'd be super nice if I don't get hit by these bats, because those bats are kind of annoying, and I'd rather not be hit by those bats, because bats are irritating. And they show up for no reason, and I'm dying right at the end of the level. It's pretty great. Not too bad. Hooray. Well, this is kind of weird. This is just a little bit concerning. Whoa, did I really just get all those lives? Holy cow. I'm not going to complain. That's pretty great. Not going to complain about all those lives. All those lives are definitely valuable. Tax paradise. Tax paradise? Is it really paradise if you're being taxed? You have to collect all of the coins in this next cave. Once you hit the on-off block, there is no return. What's over here? Nothing. Seems to be the continuation of the level over there. You have to collect every single coin in this next area. Does that mean I have to collect the dragon coins as well? Does that mean I have to collect the dragon coins as well? Well, I certainly hope this area isn't too large. That's all I'm really hoping for, is that this area... Yeah, the main thing I'm hoping for is that this area isn't too large. Really the main thing I'm hoping for right now is that this area isn't all that large, but so far it's kind of turning out that this area is a bit large, which I am not a big fan of. I can live without a large area here, because this thing seems to just kind of continue forward, which I am not a big fan of. How do I get up there? I'm not entirely sure. I gotta do something like that, I guess. Which makes some sense, I suppose. Hello there, blocks. I'm just gonna jump on you. It is pretty great. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to... Okay, I was gonna say, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get that dragon coin. You gotta use a block. It's pretty great. You gotta use an invisible block to get that coin. Hello there, Monty Mole. You, sir, are very frustrating, Mr. Monty Mole. Don't appreciate your existence, Mr. Monty Mole. Okay, so we've gotten all the coins in this first area, so now we can actually continue on. So that's exactly what we're gonna do, is we're gonna go ahead and continue on. And move on forward. Hopefully without missing anything science. There is nothing down here. It is a pit of water. Which I suppose is fine. I'm not gonna be upset about such things. This is just a little bit silly. With all of the note blocks everywhere. Hello there, Mr. Mushroom. I am going to gladly take your existence and shove you in my face. So far, I think we're doing a pretty good job of collecting all the coins. I don't think we've missed any so far, so I think we're doing pretty well so far. Once you hit the on-off blocks, there's no way to go back. So I suppose I would certainly hope we've collected every single coin up to this point. I would certainly hope. Oops, I'm pressing the wrong button. Do not worry, Mario. I have fallen into pillows and I'm perfectly fine. Yoshi. Okay, good. Good thing to know, Yoshi. I'm glad to hear you're okay. Well, it looks like we did it, I suppose, my friend. We were able to complete it, I guess. You need a lift for the secret exit? I certainly do need a lift. I need a way forward. I need to make myself progress. Hello there, carrot lifts. You guys are very, very scary. Same goes for you, Charlie. Why do you have to be this way, Charlie? Alright, let's actually try this again. Let's try this again without jumping on a Charlie and then failing miserably at landing back on the platform again. Alright, Charlie, let's not do what we did before. Let's actually, kill you off. That'd be super nice. Be super nice if I can just get you out of my face. Gonna be checking all these pipes, because you never know what could be in these pipes. These freaking Goombas, man. Why do these Goombas have to exist? I fail to understand. Fail to understand the logic of why Goombas have to exist. Makes no sense, man. Makes absolutely no sense. Turtle, could you give me an explanation as to why Goombas exist? Because it doesn't make any sense to me, man. Makes no sense to me whatsoever. So where would the secret exit be in this? I like the background. I like the gray bushes. The gray bushes are quite cool. Well, what's the deal with those pipes? Can I actually go in those pipes, science? No, the ropes are solid, so I can't actually go through that. Yeah, so I can't go into those pipes because those ropes are solid. So there's something I'm not seeing. I'm not exactly sure what it is, though. Hopefully we haven't encountered what the secret exit is yet, because I'm not seeing anything that looks like a secret exit so far. Not necessarily seeing anything that looks like a secret exit so far. Is there something up here? Is there something up here? Doesn't look like it's physically possible to get up there, so I'm not going to worry about trying. I'm not entirely sure where the secret exit might be in this level. Mr. Piranha Plant, can you give me any information? Can you give me any hints? Can you give me any little bits of evidence that could tell me where this secret exit might be? I don't like these muncher pipes. These muncher pipes are very, very scary. None of these pipes are enterable. So there's something I'm not seeing here. I'm not exactly sure what it is, though. So this level kind of exists. There are Goombas everywhere. And wood. How? So I'm starting to think that it's not a pipe that we're supposed to be going in. It's something else. I'm not sure what it is, though. There must be some other means to get the secret exit. I don't know what it is, though. Aha, what's this? There's a P-switch here. What's the deal with this P-switch? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this P-switch and run over here. Go down here. I said go over here. Hopefully not mess it up too badly. And actually go inside one of these pipes. So I was right to assume that earlier when we passed by this, that we were supposed to go into this whole situation here. Another cape. I'll take the cape. I'm not going to argue with a cape. Because capes are valuable. I can use them to destroy the world and everything inside. There's a keyhole there. But I don't see any keys. There's a key. Hello there, key. Hello there, keyhole. That says down or left. So let's go to the right. Spike drop. Spike drop. Is this going to be like a falling level? Or is there just going to be, you know, spinies? Spinies that we have to spin jump off of. I suppose that would make some level of sense. Hooray, this level has one of my favorite SMW musics. One of my favorite SMW remixes. I'm a big fan. Ouch. Wait, how am I supposed to do this? Oh, I see. Okay. I was gonna say, what's the intended strategy here? I wasn't entirely sure what I was supposed to do there. I have to use our good friend, the Spinies. Oops, well, I'm an idiot, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. Yeah, they do tell you to press the R button, so if I was paying attention, I would actually have, you know, paid attention to that and pressed the R button to scroll the screen. And man, why am I... Oh my gosh. I'm playing so unbelievably poorly right now. So unbelievably poorly right now. So this seems to be a spin jumping level, which is kind of cool, I suppose. Oh, this takes me back. Doing that takes me back to the days of playing Kaizo Mario World. There is no doubt about that. This takes me back to playing Kaizo. Which is pretty great. It's been a long time since I played the original Kaizo, so this definitely takes me back. And I definitely enjoy it. Ouch, I'm being way too impatient. I'm being way too impatient right now. I don't know why I'm being so impatient. I need to be a little more cautious. God damn it. Why am I performing so badly? I'm not entirely sure. This just seems to be how the video game wants me to perform. I'm not entirely sure why. It just seems to be the case in some situation or another. These outline blocks are only solid for enemies, but you should already know that. The message block. Hold on, Spiny. I'm taking a sip of coffee. Calm down. Calm down. I'm taking a sip of coffee. Wow, this is getting a little bit insane. This is getting just a little bit insane now. Whoa, okay, yeah, this is... So now I'm starting to see where the little bits of Kaizo are starting to show up in this hack. Which is kind of cool. I'm liking it so far. I'm enjoying it. There is no doubt. And that leads us to a pipe, which leads us to where? It's a shortcut to there, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and do one more level. Let's go ahead and do one more level. It's going to wind up being now in Technicolor. Point of blue. Point of blue. Dabu-dee daba-day. Okay. So it's a blue world. Now in Technicolor. Ooh, the world is changing. Oh, am I missing something? Oh, there's a mushroom here. Okay. I understand what the video game is trying to tell me. because I need to be big in order to do this, because if you're not big, you're not going to be able to actually do it. And I don't know how you're supposed to get that dragon coin, but I'm not going to be questioning the video game. There's no sense in questioning what the video game has to tell you, because you know what? Questioning things isn't going to solve the mystery. You're going to have to just test things out and do some experiments and figure it out yourself. That's just the reality of things. So can I complete this level by staying in yellow mode? Or am I going to have to switch to blue mode at some point? I'm not actually sure, because right now we seem to be pretty safe in yellow mode. Nope, I'm going to have to switch to blue mode now. So let's go to the blue town. Oh no, it's a Hammer Brother this time. It is this time a Hammer Brother. Hello there, Yoshi. How's it going, Yosh? Can I feed you some lovely, lovely blocks? Is that something that I can do? I suppose I can do that, but it makes me have to dismount off of you so I can actually break some blocks. Alright, let's do something like this. Let's actually hop on the Hammer Brother. That'd be something I'd like to try to do, is hop on the Hammer Brother. Now I gotta do this again and dismount off Yoshi and break the blocks. It is pretty great. I'm not sure what that's for, but I'm not gonna bother with questioning it. This level is very clever. I'm enjoying it so far. It's a pretty cool level. I am enjoying it. I'm just gonna go ahead and poof all of these turtles. Whoa. Alright, so that was a panic. That was me panicking, jumping off Yoshi. Ouch. Disco Shell, why do you have to be this way, Disco Shell? Oh, what? What's going on here? What's going on here? What am I seeing here? Oh yeah. Yeah, in blue mode you're at the end of the level. Okay, well that makes sense. Very good. Hooray. Alright guys, that is where I'm going to go ahead and call today's video. So thank you for watching this episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we continue on through World 2, starting with this level. And as always guys, I am a partner on YouTube, and as a partner on YouTube, you guys can now join my channel and become exclusive members for members-only content, including loyalty badges, access to live streams, members-only community posts, as well as video shoutouts, so please do consider making a contribution and joining up with the channel. It really, really would mean the world to me. Your support up to this point already does mean the world to me. Just taking that extra step would mean that much more. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.